data and having data is a huge responsibility. And I think that I was never really conscious of that.
Backing up with the eye salon is really, really easy. We do it every morning and every evening, just to be safe, because if you ever lost your appointment scheme, that would be an absolute nightmare.
I've got to protect my clients, and that's really important because to have to explain to them that someone has their details can fundamentally crumble a business.
You know, when a client walks in, you don't even know she was due in.
There's one bit of advice I can give anyone out there using iSalon or any computer within their business. They need to back up.
Ensure that within your team there are half a dozen people that can do a backup. It's easy. So if the person that normally does it isn't there, it becomes part of your system that the last person who shuts down the PC at the end of the day automatically does the backup and knows how to do it.
So a marvellous way again of being able to do comparisons is obviously through your computer. Because if you backed up yesterday and then you do a comparison to today, you can actually see the difference. If someone had a paper appointment book and something's been erased and changed, you don't know what it said yesterday, you don't know what it said before the erasure.
You're totally vulnerable without software, and what the software can provide for you, which pen and paper can't, is more analysis, so much quicker, but more importantly, protection.
Try to anticipate what could go wrong and take every action to prevent it from damaging you seriously, because something will go wrong at some point.
Last year we were actually flooded in our Pickering salon, and the tower was kept on the bottom of the reception desk, and we were flooded. I think it was 3 foot, so it just completely wiped out everything. Luckily we back up every night, so we had all that information. One part of the team were working on the clear up of the floods, and the other part was using the data to ring the clients and tell them what was happening, etc. We said, well, just because we're flooded, that doesn't mean to say that we don't need our clients. So what we did was we relocated our clients to one of our other salons. So we had all that data backed up. Absolutely brilliant.
One year, a long time ago, we learned a massive lesson. We didn't do a backup on our computer. So we lost all of our data of our clients, and obviously we've been on with computer for 3 or 4 years, so we lost all of that information purely because we hadn't backed up.
Human beings, when they need something, if it's going to be really important to their future, they probably will bend the rules. You know, it would be naive of us to think it won't happen.
We had a girl that worked for us who became pregnant, was our assistant manager, had the highest security possible, and basically took all of her names, all of her addresses and phone numbers of the clients that she wanted to take and do at home. She set a salon up at home, and that's her own fault because we gave the security away, and so we've learned a big lesson really.
You've paid for that information, you know, they're your customers. You can't just allow anybody to, with respect, steal that information.
I was exposed because somebody took my data from me without my knowledge, and that was a learning curve for me on security levels and who can see really the heartbeat of the business.
So you've got to back up, and also you have to, you know, be worldly and protect and secure.
Knowing what's happening on the computer, who's booked something, who's deleted something. But what's been great for us, I've got to say, is the fingerprinting, because if you're not there, you can't put your finger in, simple as that. So that's been a more effective and efficient way of monitoring the levels and monitoring who's doing what on the computers.
All I can say for you is only give the high security out to the people you really can trust, or just keep it to yourself.